quickfire Q&A time because my phone is about to die and I've got to film a video before I go to dance. Patronus, do you know what? I have absolutely no idea. I could shout expect Patronum until my heart's content and I just have no idea. I'd love it to be something cool like a phoenix, however, it's probably going to be something more like a mouse or like a like a Komodo dragon or like a squid. I'd love it to be like a squid or an octopus and like something with loads of tentacles and arms and like I could just go like smack people in the face with like little squidgy things. That's what I want. Favourite In the Heights and Hamilton song? Oh, I love that someone knows about In the Heights because not many people tend to. In the Heights. Oh, I have a couple. I love the intro just because of the like whole lights up on Washington Heights up at the break of day. I wake up and I got this little bug I gotta chase away. So love When You're Home because of the whole little like just the combination of their voices is so good. I also love Breathe because it's been my audition songs for college, so I'm always going to have that little memory of singing Breathe in my mind when I feel so sick and nervous and I go into an audition and I'm like, I strut in there and I'm like, yo, and I'm like a different person and I'm all cool. So, well, I wouldn't say cool, I'm still like a geeky little mess, but like a bit more confident. And so I'll always have that. I also love, there's one line in Champagne, which is my favourite thing. It's when she says, you're leaving the country and we're never going to see you again. The way she says it, I want to sing it, but like I won't be able to do it justice, so I'm not going to do that. But it sounds so good. And yeah, there's loads, and I love Everything I Know from In the Heights as well because it's just so powerful and I love singing it. Oh god, there are so many, and I'm basically saying every single song. I love Blackout because it's like the compilation of all of the songs. It's like such an iconic musical theatre song. Like it's like the stereotypical end of Act 1 song where every single song that's been sung so far is like all into one and everyone's singing, and the setting for it and In the Heights is insane. They're all up on, because it's in the round and they've all got their phone lights out and they all stand up on these things and they're like searching into the crowd and singing all together and it's awesome and I just love it. But yeah. In Hamilton, I love too many songs. Like I literally can't even go into it because I love every single song for different reasons. There's literally not a song I don't like. Like I wasn't so crazy about What Did I Miss at first, but now I'm so like into it and I'm just like, after doing all his little like dancing that he does with it, his little feet thing and everything, I just get so into it. I love Guns and Chips just because I can rap it real fast, and I love the line, Washington isn't gonna listen to disciplined dissidents, this is the difference, this kid is out, in Washington on Your Side. No, what did I just say? How many Harry Potter items do you own? I haven't done a count in like a year. It's really, really bad. I need to update my log because I used to be really on top of it. I reckon I'm on about 500, 600-ish at the moment. I have no idea though. I can't give you an exact estimate because like I buy stuff, I never update my log, but I'm going to plan on doing that hopefully in these holidays instead of doing my revision for my A-levels, because who needs to pass your A-levels? No one. I'm just kidding, kids. You really do need to pass your A-levels, and I'm just like bringing my procrastination now, and don't want to give you bad advice and then be responsible for your life's ruining. Your life won't get ruined if you fail your A-levels, but like it helps to pass. Someone else has said, I believe you're in your last year of sixth form / college. What are your plans for after? I talk about this in every video, I feel like, but it's sort of consuming my life at the moment, my plans for after, this indefinite after thing that's going on after college. I'm going to pretty much 100% sure that I'm going to Chichester University to do my degree in musical theatre, which will hopefully lead on to a musical theatre career. Funnily, I just filmed a musical theatre tag, which I may or may not upload, depending on how the wind changes and how my feelings are going. But yes, musical theatre is the goal. However, I'd love to write. I want to write a novel this summer because who doesn't? And I would love to be a journalist or a news reporter and go out and do like cool little documentaries on things and find out stuff, and I just want to know stuff. I just want to learn everything, so that's what I want to do. That's my plans. Favourite subjects and memories from high school? Well, my secondary school, I have loads of amazing memories from secondary school because it was the coolest place. It was a tiny little theatre school. There was like 6 people in my year group. We used to have pool parties at our head teacher's house. We used to play British Bulldog in the back garden where everyone would just smacking each other to the ground, and the teachers would join. It would be really fun. Or like singing in the studios together, or like play the piano and hula hooping and playing with a parachute. That all sounds like stuff you do in primary school, but we did it in secondary school and it was really fun. Or like when we'd all sit in like workshop and we'd all be singing together and like doing dance classes and doing the shows. How are you feeling about the Cursed Child script getting published into a book? I'm trez excited because not only am I going to actually see the show before it is released, but also the people, it's now fair, the people that can't get all the way to London to see the show. I'm extremely lucky that I live in a very good place that's really near London but not quite in London, so I'm in a good position. I can go see it, and a lot of people couldn't get tickets or they couldn't travel. I think it's amazing. I'm concerned because I liked the whole, you know, the Harry Potter books should be just 7 books, you don't want to mess with it. I've always wanted like more order stuff, but like I've never been an advocate for like, oh, Jo needs to write more books because like it's good the way it is. However, I'm excited about this because she's obviously proud of it, and they wouldn't release it if it wasn't good because they know how fragile this thing is, because they could like do a complete revamp and like sort of, you know, Star Wars this thing where they've completely like brought a whole new generation into this franchise, or they could just like flush away any sort of hope of rejuvenating it, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. Satan just commented this question: would you rather only reread Harry Potter for the rest of your life, or only read other books and never be able to reread Harry Potter again? Like, what sort of question is that? You're depriving me. I love reading, it keeps me sane. That and musical theatre like are the only reasons I'm like functioning. Why do I salute you? Actually, like, keep me in like a good place. So I need books, and if like as much as like I would reread Harry Potter over and over again, I need more books. Like Harry Potter's fine, but it wouldn't. Oh, I just said Harry Potter's fine, and that's not what I meant. It would sustain me for a while, but after my books, I need them. If I could just sit in a library forever and have a little like ball pit to play in when I got tired and restless, and like snacks and like a nice balcony where I could get fresh air, I'd be happy. So, well, someone just commented and said, if you could choose to have Dave the unicorn be real or live at Hogwarts, what would you choose? Like, I feel like Dave has become so iconic since that thing. I would obviously rather be at Hogwarts, no offence Dave. Dave was a fantastic phone case, do not get me wrong, and I've managed to order a Dave Mark II, so he's on his way in the post coming to me to be my new unicorn pal, but I'd rather be at Hogwarts. Come on, people. I'm nearly too old, but that's the one place I'd want to be in the world at any given time. That's like, jeez. Sleep deprived because of Halsey last night, so I literally got 2.5 hours sleep, which I know is still like not that bad in the grand scheme of things, but I've been at college all day and I've got to go to dance, and I feel like this is all of I've hit the wall. Like in my musical theatre tag that I filmed before this, I was a bit like, I like musical theatre because it makes me happy and it's nice. Whereas now I'm just doing screaming voice and... Favourite book besides Harry Potter? I always answer this question as well, but like it varies. My standard answer for the last year and a half has been More Than This by Patrick Ness. However, I don't really know if it's my favourite book anymore because shamefully I haven't read anything new in a while because I have been very low on finances the last couple of months, so I've had like no money, so I couldn't buy any new books, and I've also run out of books to read. Like I've read everything. Literally, I've made so many videos and I've talked about like my favourite books and stuff, but I've always forgot to mention Armada. Armada is amazing. How I looked over here and I saw it and I was like, oh my god, this book will change your life forever. If you haven't read Ready Player One by the same guy, Ernest Cline, you must. It's like not even an option. You must go and read it, and then you must read this, and then you will come back to me and say, Laura, thank you very much for changing my life forever, and I will say, you're welcome. Someone just said, how many times have you been to Wizarding World? I've never been to Wizarding World because I've never been to America. Like, England is fine. Like, okay, it's more than fine. Everyone should move to London. Actually, no, not everyone should move to London because then it will be too crowded. But I love London. I don't live in London. I live just outside. But where I live is cool, and London is very, very awesome. I love being close to it because I'm close to the theatre and great places, and London's my favourite place in the world. I went yesterday to see Halsey, as I've already said, but I was there really early because I went to have a look for Dave's, though I didn't find any, but I found one on eBay, so it was okay. But I was just chilling, I was just getting hopped on the tube, went to King's Cross Station, bought some new Harry Potter wristbands. I just was chilling around London, riding around on the tubes, doing my fave thing, and I just sort of walking around, and it was a really beautiful sunny day, and it was like a little bit cold, but not too cold. The sun was shining and it was like the sky was completely blue, and I was just walking around in my favourite city in the world, and I was like, life's real sweet right now. And then now I'm a mess because I'm tired and I feel like my life is full of drama, but that was a nice peaceful moment amongst the drama. I realise I've just sort of stopped answering questions and I'm just rambling and hitting stuff and being a bit movement. I tend to gesticulate a bit more when I'm tired because I used to gesticulate a lot, and people pointed it out and was like, you use your hands too much, and I was like, I'll stop. Do you know what I think? It's a shame when people say stuff and it stays with you, right? Because someone could compliment you and be like, Laura, I love how you gesticulate with your hands. And I'd be like, thank you very much. All it takes is one person to be like, you gesticulate with your hands far too much. Or someone could say to me, I use the word gesticulate too much, but I think it's just because in the last 5 years, the musical, he's like, I am gesticulating with my left hand, and it just sounds really cool, and I always use the word now, and then it's sort of, I've said it too many times, and then I've made a big deal of it by talking about it. My point was, this is off the topic of Q&A, but since I'm so tired and feeling like I can do what I want because this is my video, I'm going to talk to you guys about something that I think is important. You have to choose your words wisely, my friends, because words are very important, because you could compliment someone, like I said, you could compliment them every day. You could. All it takes is one word. One little word of like negativity that's like not even constructive criticism, not like, oh, like you've got like a piece of like dirt in your hair, can I get it out for you? Or not like what even is constructive criticism, especially when it comes to people's appearance or like their habits. Like I don't, it's not really your place to tell people, really, is it? Unless you're in like that sort of closeness. But like all it takes is for someone to say, or someone just to be mean and say you look ugly or you look fat, and that will stay with you for a long, long time. So before you use words, think. And then like obviously we all don't think before we use words because we all say dumb shit all the time. I do it all the time too. Like it's very hypocritical of me to be like think, because I don't think. But don't be mean. That's my point. If you're gonna be mean, think. Put down your phone, and then like take a minute to calm down and be like, wait, how can I handle this situation maturely? And then, I mean, that never works, and I never do that either. But like, just don't be mean and say words that you know are gonna affect people. A nice life lesson moment with Laura. I'm gonna go now before this video gets ridiculously long, and if you did stagger through to the end of it, you're gonna be like, she's not even answering questions. If she calls this video Q&A, she's lying to us. Well, this is not something I want to do, and I might try and take a power nap before I have to go to dance in an hour. Because honestly, I'm hitting that wall. Like, you know when your heart's beating really fast and you feel a bit like, sleep, and my feet really hurt, and I don't know if I filmed a video standing up, because why would I do that when there's like a bed there, there's a chair, and like a floor I could have sat on. And I've been at college all day focusing on like reading Plutarch and reading the Antigone, and it was just classics and ancient history today, and none of you asked what I did today. Why am I... If you noticed, however, in my last video, peaced out instead of doing like my usual bye, because I realised I have always hated the way that I always go bye, because why would I do that? It feels really awkward and unnatural, and I always have to do a separate take where I'm just standing there going bye, and then I don't know where to cut it, because do I cut it when my hand's still up? Do I cut it when my hands are down? Are my hands such a weird shape, but they feel like they look really big in my camera, but they're actually really small. I have really small hands. Please don't judge them by the massiveness they look in this video. I hope you're all okay with my new ending. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm crazy about it either, because I used to bruise my chest when I was in year 4. The thing was to be like, peace out, and we do it to everyone, and I do it more than the average person because gesticulating, and I'd like end up with like a really sore chest all the time, because I would literally be like, yes, peace to my people, and but I've decided to bring it back because it's actually really fun and satisfying to do. So now I'm going to end my videos with like a little, but I feel like I should say something, so if you should comment what you think I should say when I do this for a new ending. I don't even like the peace sign. It should be more like a, that's really awkward though, to like I wish there was a Harry Potter hand sign. Like I can't really like whip out my wand and be like at the end of every video, because that would just be stop speaking. Go for it this time.